Hey, what's going on? It's Romeo. We made it through the week. We're at Wednesday, halfway there, right? We talked about some of the actresses, these superstar actresses, these big-time ladies that showed their boobs, in movies, and you were shocked about it, kind of like Halle Berry and Swordfish. We also talked about Tito's vodka versus Grey Goose vodka. Let's see what happened.
I don't know if I've ever told you guys this story. I may have told you it when it happened a couple of years ago. I was up north visiting my mom, and I went for a run. It was probably about 6 a.m. 6 a.m. I think I went for a run, and I'm running by this strip mall, and there's this bum. I see this guy getting out of his Tesla, yelling at this homeless dude who was sitting in front of his shop. Now, mind you, it's 6 a.m. in the morning, okay? Nothing's open. Nothing opens until, it was probably a Saturday morning. Maybe, it might even been a Sunday morning. No, maybe it was Saturday morning. So at what time's everything open? 9, 10 on a Saturday, right? And this guy's yelling at this homeless guy. And to get out. Well, the homeless guy's trying to pick up his stuff and roll, right? This guy pulls out a 38 on him. How do I know what his 38 was? Because when I saw it and I saw him pull out the gun, I ran over. I was running on the street in front of and I stopped and said, "What in the hell are you doing?" And he pointed the gun at me. I didn't really think he was going to shoot me, but when somebody points a gun at you, hey, it's scary, right? But you really believe some jackass in a Tesla is going to shoot somebody? I mean, come on. This idiot was just being an a-hole. It was an awkward and a scary situation. So I grabbed my phone to call the cops, and he jumps in his car and takes off. But basically, the guy was the shop owner, and he didn't want this homeless guy in front of the shop. But instead of calmly asking the dude to leave, he pulls out a gun. Now, it was crazy. It was awkward, but, it all worked out for the best, I guess. I mean, nobody got shot. This idiot rolled off, like a little bee in his Tesla. But he was a man because he had a gun. Alrighty, 42547. Let's talk about the craziest situations you've ever been in. The most awkward situations, crazy situations. How'd you handle it? What happened? Have you ever been in a place when it was being robbed? I have a friend that's been in a place when it was being robbed. She said that was scary. All right, let's talk about these crazy situations, these awkward situations you've ever been involved in. I have quite a few of them. I have a couple of real crazy ones, actually. And some awkward ones. Gosh, been a lot of crazy situations in my life now that I think about it. Already 42547. Hey, Romeo. One time, me and the wife were out to dinner, and my buddy's wife walks into the restaurant we're sitting at with another dude. I guess she was cheating on him. She looked at me. I looked at her. She just sat down and never made eye contact again. Well, what did you do? What did you do? How did you handle it? Did you tell your friend? Did you walk over and say hi? I mean, what happened? Alrighty, 42547. Yo, Rome, craziest situation I've been in, Romeo, and I'm still in it, married with my cheating wife. Well, at least you know. I mean, why are you staying around if you don't like it? Alrighty, 42547. I was in an awkward situation when I first moved to Bakersfield. This was kind of funny. I broke up with the chick I was dating because we lived in different towns, right? And I moved to Bakersfield. I broke up with her because we weren't going to live in the same town. And I went to a show in LA with another girl and another friend of mine. And she had found out I was going to that show through the record label who gave me the money, or gave me the tickets, right? So she showed up. Like, I don't even know why she showed up. Like, it was awkward though. Luckily, the chick I was with was cool. Hey, good morning, Romeo. Hey, I was at a gas station getting gas, and I had my music on still in my car. The old man yelled at me and told me to turn that off and swung at me twice with a crowbar when I told him it's a free country and I can have my music on if I want to. Luckily, I didn't get hit though. Like I said, man, You get in these crazy, awkward situations, man. What happened? 842-54-7-7. Talk about these crazy situations, awkward situations you've been in. Look, they don't always have to be dangerous. They could be funny. They could be, you could have got caught with a girl and her dad walked in. That happened to me once when I was in high school. The football coach, I was dating the football coach's daughter, and he was my football coach. And I was just a kid, and I'm sitting there on the couch with her. He walks in, and I was like, oh, hell, what's going on here? And he was cool. What's up? What's up, Rome? Nothing. All right. But, you get a little scared sometimes. I could tell you all kinds of crazy situations. I remember when I was a kid, I grew up in Humboldt County on the Indian reservation. Well, back in the day, and they still do, but they grew a lot of weed back then. So I'm with my uncle. He's going to check on his plants. And here comes camp flying over, coming in hard, SWAT style. We got to roll. And so now we're just running down a hill, trying to get away from camp. We got away, but tried to get away from camp. It was even funnier is when I lived on the res, camp used to, they would, camp is the government agency that would come in and rip up all the pot plants, rip up all the farms. And they would take it right down to the bottom of the road. There was a clearing right by the road to the dump. And they would just build a pile probably as high as a 2-3 story building of weed. And they'd light that bad boy up. And me and my cousins, me and my friends, we'd be sitting there on our bikes just watching a pile of weed go up in smoke. No, we'd probably 50 yards away. Just chilling. I mean, crazy situations we've been in. All right, 842-54-7-7. Good morning, Hot. What's going on?
Hey, Romeo.
What up, man?
I'm hearing you talk about a crazy situation you've been in.
Yeah.
And then you said somebody else said that they seen someone they know and that they were cheating and all that stuff.
Yeah. Guy said he saw his buddy's wife with another man at a restaurant.
Yeah, see, stuff like that, I don't know. I'm like old school. I'm like, you just mind your own business. You don't be saying, oh, I think this and that. At the end of the day, they're probably still going to get back together and you're just going to be looked at it in a different way.
Maybe. You might be right about that. I don't know what he did. He didn't tell me what he did. He just said it was awkward for him. So, yeah.
If you see one of your friends' wives with somebody else, you go and tell Romeo?
Me, I'm snitching. It's like I'm straight snitching like I'm under the lamp.
I'm taking pictures.
I'm sending video. I'm snitching on everybody.
Oh my God. All right, that's a good one.
I've told you that for decades. If I catch you cheating, I don't even have to know you. I just have to know you're cheating and I'm snitching on you. All right? All right, 842-54-7-7. What kind of crazy situations you been in? Have I ever caught any of my buddies cheating on their old ladies? I don't think I have, or vice versa. I don't think I've seen that. All right, 842-54-7-7. What do you got? All right, so crazy situations you've been in or, awkward situations you've been in. What do you got? 842-54-7-7. I could tell you all kinds of stories. I remember one time I was 13 years old. I had to go to Tahoe for my aunt's wedding, and I had to be back home before they were leaving. I had to be back for something. I think I was playing football at the time. And I had to be back for a game or something. And so I had to take a Greyhound bus from Tahoe back to the Bay. And about 30 minutes into the drive, the lady sitting next to me started going into convulsions and foaming at the mouth. And so what was supposed to be a couple-hour trip ended up, we had to stop. We had to get medical attention for this woman that was sitting next to me. It took, it was snowing. So it took forever for the ambulance to get there. And it was creepy, boy. I'm this 13-year-old kid. Never got on a bus again after that. Never got on a bus again. Crazy. All right, 842-54-7-7. So there's just a lot of, we get put in a lot of situations, right? What do you got? Ooh, I got another one. I just remembered. When I first got into radio, my first radio job when I was in college, I used to have to host a nightclub. and I met the Bud Light girl, and I started seeing the Bud Light girl, and I was at her place. I didn't realize her place was, she had an apartment, but her apartment was on the grounds of her mom and dad's compound. It's huge. And he was like a director for the FBI or something, like regional director for the FBI. Yeah, that was interesting meeting him, to say the least. He had all kinds of, that was kind of awkward. He was cool after, he realized we were dating, but yeah, he was just, it was awkward. All right, 842-547-7. Like I said, man, what kind of crazy situations have you been in? Apparently, I'm the only one that's been in them. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about some of the awkward situations you've been in. All right, 842-547-7. Hey, Romeo, when I was a teenager, I was having sex with my girlfriend in my room, and her mom came to pick her up, and I forgot to lock the door. And her mom just walks in, freaks out, called my mom. My mom acted all surprised. All right, 842-547-7. Getting married. That's the craziest situation you've ever been in, getting married. Can I say, I got to tell you a story about getting married, by the way. I was sitting at, where was I at? Last weekend, I was sitting at having breakfast with friends of mine in, I think I was in Atascadero. I think might have been where I was, if I remember correctly. I was in one of those. I think I was in Atascadero, right? So I'm having breakfast. And my friends got a bottle of champagne. They're having mimosas, right? One of my friends, she says, well, we're not going to finish this bottle. Give it to the guys behind you. So I grab the rest of the bottle. I give it to the guys behind me. And I go, here, guys, have a good time. They're not going to finish this. And it was a full bottle of champagne. And the guys go, the guys are laughing. They're like, oh, my guy's getting married. And today we can't get him too drunk, right? And you just hear, when he said that, some guy just yells out, don't do it. Why do you want to get married? Sitting next to his wife. And I'm like, well, you got to be a jackass, dude. I'm like, no, man. And so I said, well, no, enjoy your wedding. Have a nice day, guys. Have fun. Enjoy everything about it. Why you got to be an a-hole like that, right? Why you got to tell some dude, right? For him, this is the most exciting time in his life. He's getting married to the girl he loves. And you got some old jackass sitting next to his wife saying, don't do it. Why you got to say that, man? Just keep your mouth shut. All right, 842-547-7. Hey, Rome. This didn't happen to me, but to my son's mom. They were at Walmart on Panama, and our son was singing his ABCs, and out of nowhere, that was just the end of the story. There you go. On 94.1, The Rhythm of the Valley's Romeo, and the 29th Annual Kern County Hispanic Chamber of Commerce Hispanic Business Conference and Expo is happening this Thursday. That is the 27th, and Jay is here. He's the president. He's the guy that comes in and tells us all the information. What's up, Jay?
Not much.
How you doing?
I'm good.
That's good to hear. I'm glad to hear.
I don't think we can come up with longer titles, right?
That's all right. That makes it better. That makes it better for people to listen. They need to. Long titles they're okay.
We're all good. Thanks for having me.
Doubletree. You're going to be at Doubletree by Hilton at the hotel right there, 3100 Camino del Rio Court, right? So it's going on from 1 to 7?
Yeah. So this Thursday, August 27th, from 1 to 7. So it's going to be a long day filled with lots of information. So from 1 to 4, we're going to have workshops.
Yes.
And so a couple of the workshops we're going to have is Success Without Sacrifice. Pretty much living and building a healthier approach to work and ambition and personal wellness. And without compromising performance.
Okay.
So we'll have a panel of experts. We're going to talk about that as well.
By the way, it's kind of funny that you have to do that. People get so caught up at work and forget about their life.
Right.
Outside of work, and it causes real problems. It's funny that we have to have that type of workshop for people.
Yeah, and I think it's funny that we have to schedule time for our family.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, exactly.
Yeah, that's the life we live right now.
That is.
But yeah, pretty much life balance.
Well, not me. My whole life is goofing off.
Yeah.
It's the life you guys live.
And just personal well-being and how to protect yourself and your mind and things like that. And so we are going to have these in English and in Spanish in 2 separate rooms. So it'll be 1 to 4, 1 to 2 will be, the Success Without Sacrifice. Then we'll have another one that's going to be called. Here it is. So it's going to be called Show You the Money, Business, Finance, and Loans.
Okay.
So we'll have a lot of financial industries or financial folks who are going to be on this panel who are going to show you, how to finance a business, get a loan, some that you don't even have to pay back. And I think this one is really important because it's not if you qualify, it's how you go about applying for the loan, how you prepare your application.
Gotcha.
That's really the most important part of actually getting a loan for a business or taking out a personal loan. Is how you.
Now those are from 1 to 4, right? 1 to 4. Okay.
Yeah. So as I mentioned, 1 to 2 will be the Success Without Sacrifice, and then we'll have another one, Show You the Money, and that'll be from 2 to 3, and then we're gonna end it with what everybody's talking about right now, which is artificial intelligence.
AI.
And so it's going to be AI as your new collaborator, unlocking innovation and productivity.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot of people that believe.
Yeah.
Use it to help you, not to hurt you. Yeah.
Absolutely. So we have a great panel on both of them as well, and that'll be in English and in Spanish. So that's 1 to 4, and then from 4 to 7, we'll have what's called like an Alive After 5, and then expo and networking event.
Okay.
So we have about 60 exhibitors in the DoubleTree Ballroom.
Okay.
And anywhere from healthcare to
well, hold on a second, Jay. Let's get to that next. I just want to say a couple of things. So it's going to happen this Thursday. The classes he's talking about are 1 to 4 at the DoubleTree at the hotel on 3100 Camino Del Real Court. It's the 29th annual KCHCC Hispanic Business Conference and Expo. I do want to say this because how hard Mexican men work. How do you convince them to spend time with their family because they're trying so hard? Because you're old school. You're old school like me. You know how hard it is.
Yeah, it's old school. But hey, that's ingrained in us.
Exactly. That's what I mean.
I mean, that's what was instilled. Like the day you were born, it's like you're going to work, and you're going to work and work and work.
How many of these kids are going to have to tell their mom and dad, "Hey, we got to go. You got to go learn how to balance everything. Jay's going to teach you."
And I mean, seriously, like folks are still coming back from the pandemic. And it's just face it, the price of things nowadays and at the grocery store are rising. So, hey, you know what? We got to work. And if that means, taking a little bit of time or a lot of time away from your family, then we got to do this.
You got to do it. You got to do it. But it's just wild. I couldn't imagine teaching my dad that at this point.
For sure. Try being raised by a Mexican and a Filipino. Shoot.
All right, Jay, hold on a second. So the 29th annual Kern County Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, it's the Hispanic Business Conference and Expo going on this Thursday, the 27th, over at the DoubleTree from 1 to 7 p.m. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1.
No.
Hot 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valleys. Romeo and Jay is here. He is the president of the Kern County Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. The 29th annual Hispanic Business Conference and Expo is going on this Thursday. That's the 27th. 1 to 4, they have some business workshops. 4 to 7, you got Expo and Networking at the DoubleTree, 3100 Camino Del Rio Court. Jay, what is, good morning, and what is
Good morning.
What's the Expo? What are we looking for at the Expo?
It's going to be a great day, a long day of just workshops, and we have an Expo, we have networking. So, this Thursday, August 27th at the DoubleTree Hotel 1 to 4, we'll have business workshops. So we're going to talk about AI. We're going to talk about loans, showing you the money, how to get finance.
The loans.
We're going to talk about, life balance.
Yes.
All those things. And that's during the workshops. So that's 1 to 4. And then from 4 to 7, we're going to have the expo. So we're going to have about 60 exhibitors that are going to be out there, anywhere from, healthcare to CCB, Bakersfield College, healthcare providers. We're going to have the Hard Rock Casino out there, just different things that are out there that you can, explore and get some more information about. And we're gonna have psychiatric wellness center and financial institutions out there that'll help you out. So it's gonna be and some nonprofits too. So it's like exhibitors booths. They'll be open at 4:00 in the ballroom, and then we're also going to have appetizers hosted by the DoubleTree Hotel, and then we'll have refreshments. We'll have live music. And then we will have a VIP beauty bar hosted by Bellissima.
You guys do that every year.
And so the beauty bar, again, we go back to life balance, and then feeling good, looking good, then you're gonna go to work feeling that much better. So
it's a great time to actually network with other people and see what's going on in the world and see what's going on in your own community. It really is to see all the people and talk to them.
Yeah, and the whole thing is that networking is free, you guys. Yeah. So, and this event, thank you to our sponsors. This event is the value of the ticket is $15. If you go to our website, kchcc.org, you can download the ticket. It's a downloadable ticket. You can print it off, or you can show it at the door.
Okay.
And you will not have to pay for any of the workshops, any of the exhibitors, the food, all that other stuff. So yeah, the VIP beauty bar is a big hit. We have Milan Institute that's going to be there as well. They're going to be doing makeup and hair and those little those tinsel things that are popular nowadays with the girls. I mean, yeah. So and lots of raffle giveaways. So the only thing is if you want a physical ticket. You can call our office, 633-5495. That will get you into a different drawing with nicer prizes.
Okay.
But if you come in with the downloadable ticket, or you show your phone, you'll also get into a raffle.
All right, so it's all going down. Just real quick, Jay. It's all going down this Thursday. That's the 27th from 1 to 7 over at the DoubleTree.
Yes.
You guys make sure you get your tickets, kchcc.org.
Yes.
Or you can, what's up?
No, I'm just saying. I mean, this is something that we want the community to be involved in, and our membership as well.
Yeah.
You do not need to be Hispanic to come to this event.
Yeah.
Romeo, I've come on and you had me on a lot, and I appreciate your support, and also Hot 94.1. I come in here because these events and these expos and business conferences and business workshops that we have, these are at no cost. You're gaining knowledge at no cost. The only thing that costs is going to be your time.
Yeah.
So if you're a student that just went back to college and you have time to come by. Yeah. Learn how to network.
Yep.
If you're, a small business owner,
I want to say this because everything, a lot of the things, almost everything you do, everything you do is for our community.
Right.
And I think people kind of lose it when they hear Hispanic Chamber.
Right.
I may be a different ethnicity with a business, but I still want to cater to the Hispanic community.
Right.
And this is one of the ways to learn how to do that, or maybe how, it's not, I think people miss that sometimes.
Yeah.
Maybe your business isn't doing as well as you'd like it to, and this opportunity here would give you a chance to grow your business in some capacity. You don't have to be Hispanic. You don't have to, it's just, Jay just happens to run the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce.
And you know what? The word Kern County Hispanic Chamber is in there. So Kern County, this is Kern County, and I'm going to say this is that we need each other to survive in this
we all do.
Day and age right now.
We all do.
I mean,
for our community to thrive.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I mean, the folks that are going to be there, the attendees, the guests, the exhibitors, they're not all Hispanic.
Yeah.
This is for everyone, and I really want to advise everyone to take advantage of our workshops and also the networking part. If you bring your business cards, or if you don't have any business cards, there isn't anything out there that I can tell you, and I've been in this for a long time, that you can just how easy is it to just pass out a business card or to get a business card and to follow up with somebody, and that's how you're gonna make connections.
All right, so it's all going down. 29th Annual Kern County Hispanic Chamber of Commerce Hispanic Business Conference and Expo. It's going on this Thursday from 1 to 7. Just go to the website, kchcc.org. Download your tickets. Going on at the Doubletree over on Camino del Rio Court. You know where the Doubletree is.
Yeah.
You guys all went there and partied at some point.
At some point when it was Odyssey back in the day, or I'm aging myself.
All right, Jay.
But anyways, well, thanks for having me on.
Absolutely.
I really, thank you for always making time for me, Romeo.
Course,
and then
to
our community, to our people out there, come on down.
Don't miss it.
And it's at no cost.
Yeah, don't miss out. It's Romeo. It's Hot 94.1. So I've been getting a lot all yesterday. I got a bunch of text messages about Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton seems to be one of the most universally loved individuals in entertainment, right? She's huge success, wrote, I don't even know how many number one songs, how many hits she's made. Obviously, it's a lot of people are upset she passed away. And it is, I don't know exactly. I think she had cancer or something like that. I'm not totally sure why. What I thought was interesting, there's a couple things I find interesting about it. They want to change the national airport's name to honor Dolly Parton. So they're doing a petition to rename it. I was thinking, why do you have to wait for her to pass away to do that? As talented and as charismatic and as everybody beloved as she was, why do you have to wait for her to pass away to name something after her? Why wouldn't you do it before? I mean, that's just one thing. And it's one of the other crazy things that I thought in this world that we live in, right? This world of sexuality and women using sex to gain fame and fortune. Obviously, she was classy enough and talented enough that she never had to do that. But she never showed her. Was she in? Somebody might have said she was in. Was she in Playboy? Was Dolly Parton ever in Playboy? As a hold on, let me go. I want to say she did some sort of article, but I could be wrong. Let me see. She appeared on the cover of the October 1978 issue of Playboy. That's what I thought, as the first country music artist to be featured in the magazine. But she never showed anything, which a lot of people out there, because of her body, a lot of people wanted to see her boobs. And could you imagine? You remember when Kim Kardashian broke the internet? Could you imagine what would have happened if Dolly Parton had ever done that? I mean, she obviously she never would have, because she held herself to a higher standard than some of these women who are less talented and just want to show their boobs to gain fame. But it got me to thinking, not about Dolly Parton. It got me to thinking about. Do you remember when? Do you remember some of these celebrities, these female celebrities, these stars, when they went topless in a movie, and it just shocked everybody? Oh my God. I can't believe she did that. There was one, I think I'm trying to think of what the biggest shockers were, what's the girl who was in Smallville? She was in a Seinfeld episode where they were talking about if they're fake or real. And then she was in some movie where she was standing in a balcony somewhere, in a house on a balcony, topless, drinking coffee or something. And oh my God, everybody had to freeze frame it and see who it was. But you guys remember anybody that shocked the internet? Remember when Mark Wahlberg did Boogie Nights, and at the very end you were like, oh my gosh, because the whole movie was about, and you never knew if they were going to show it or not, and then at the end they showed something. But can you remember any actor, entertainer that just shocked the world when they showed went naked or something in a movie? I don't think there's very many of them. I don't think there's very many of them, to be honest with you. But
yeah, about the movie, I remember when Halle Berry.
Which Halle?
That movie? Was it Swordfish?
Oh yes, that was one. No, that was another one. I'm thinking of another woman, but you're right. That was another movie when
She was sitting by the pool, and she showed, and that just shocked everybody.
When he walked up and she just pulled that little thing down, and her boobs are like, "Ooh, hello." Yeah,
I remember that too. You're right. There's been a few movies where women have gone topless and just shocked the world.
Yes,
All
but
right.
I was young when I seen that, so it shocked me.
That was funny. All right, thanks for calling. I mean, I don't know how many. Halle Berry's not the one I'm thinking of. The woman I'm thinking of was on Seinfeld, and I think she was on Smallville maybe also. But yeah, when she showed her boobs in a movie, everybody was like, "Oh my God, did you see it?" And there were freeze frames and pictures everywhere. But Halle Berry's another one. She's absolutely right. I remember that in Swordfish, and I'm trying to think. Those actually might be the only two times where people saw an actress show her boobs and they were shocked about it, right? And everybody had to see it. A Playboy, remember when I think Playboy had an issue that everybody wanted to see. Maybe back in 2005, 2004, 2005, somewhere around there. Maybe it was before that everybody wanted. Oh, of course. Another one, Shannon Elizabeth in American Pie. Remember that? Yeah, that's another one that just everybody was, yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think, what was the Playboy episode? There was a Playboy magazine that everybody had to see, and I can't remember. I think I still might have it at the house. I just can't remember what it was. All right, 842-547-7. Like I said, there have been moments in entertainment where an actress has showed something that you never would have thought, and it shocked everybody, and everybody talked about it and had to see it. Yeah, I see these videos, all these women talking about their boobs or having no bra on for Dolly Parton or something like that. But Dolly Parton was never one of those women. She held herself to a standard. And not that it's a bad thing. I was just thinking about that. What those movies are not television shows really, but movies, huh? Now, I want to say, do you remember when somebody broke the internet before there was the internet, right? There you have these superstars, these real famous actresses, right? Who have gone topless or done a nude scene in a movie, and you just are so shocked that they did it at their level of success, right? And why would they do that? Already 42547. Halle Berry was the one, I think, that was probably the biggest success that everybody was shocked about from Swordfish, or maybe Monsters Ball. The other one was, what was her name? Nobody remembers her name. The one in Seinfeld, she was the one who they kept asking Elaine if they're real or fake, or Elaine falls into her to touch him in a sauna. Gosh, and she did a movie where she showed her boobs, and it was just, oh my God, stop the world. Hey, Rome, the most famous topless photo, topless Phoebe Cates. Oh, from, well, I know what you're talking, your Fast Time at Ridgemont High. Well, I'm not talking about the most famous. I'm just talking about at that point in Phoebe Cates' career, I could see her doing that. At the point where Halle Berry went topless, she was already a huge success. She didn't have to do that. She chose to do that, you know? That's what I mean by that. Somebody who's so hugely successful, and then they do something so shocking in a movie or a magazine, and you thought they would have never done that. Hey, Rome, are you talking about Sable? No. There was a Playboy episode. I mean, there was a Playboy edition that came out, I want to say in 2000-ish, somewhere around there, that nobody could wait for whoever the celebrity was or the star was. It was such a big, I think she was such a huge star, and she did Playboy, and just everybody, gosh, I wish I could remember who it was. But yeah, there's not very many of them. I mean, there's not very many. There's very few. I mean, You get some women who do topless scenes when they're new, when they're just coming up as actresses or actors, but then they become a huge success. Maybe Jennifer Aniston, she might have done one for some. Maybe it was Jennifer Aniston, right, when she was huge on Friends, and then after that, I think she may have done some sort of topless magazine or something. I don't know, I don't know, but there's very few women who have done it. That and I'm trying to think of, like, they would have just broke the internet. I mean, if somebody did it today, it would just break the internet. You know, I don't know what actress you'd want. Well, maybe not today, because today all these women are just, all these actresses are acting like hoes on social media, and I mean, they all think it's I don't know what they think, but it's hard not to find naked photos of most actresses today, right? I mean, they're all doing it. Back then, they didn't do it. The actresses didn't do it. I'm just trying to think. It's so hard. The only ones that stand out to me are Halle Berry and the girl. Gosh, who was the girl from Smallville? The woman from Smallville. I cannot think of her name. All right, what do you got here? Talking about some of these. Let's see here. Neve Campbell. Did Neve Campbell ever go topless? I don't know if she ever did. What we were having a conversation about is how, you know, these women nowadays or back in the day, some of these big time stars, they went topless in movies or in magazines, and you would be like, was it Neve Campbell in the Playboy? There was some huge star that went topless in Playboy, and it just shocked the world. You know, broke the internet before the internet, right? And the only ones that I can think of was Halle Berry and whoever the girl was, the woman was on Smallville. I mean, a lot of women have done topless scenes when they were up-and-coming actresses, but not after they became really superstars, you know? Neve Campbell, let's see. Someone who ruined their career from going topless was the girl from Saved by the Bell in Showgirls. Yes. You're right. I don't think she ruined her career by going topless. I think she ruined her career by doing that movie, the stripper movie. She wasn't a very good actress anyways. Because remember, what's her name did a stripper movie? Bruce Willis's ex-wife did a stripper movie. I don't remember if she ever went topless in that, though. Good Morning Rome. Was it Shannon Doherty? Maybe it was Shannon Doherty. I just can't remember. Who did the Playboy? Jessica Alba? You're saying it was Jessica Alba that did the Playboy. Maybe. I remember there was one issue of Playboy. I want to say it had to be somewhere around 2000-ish that just stopped everybody in their tracks. Everybody just wanted to see it. Hey, I remember when Kim Kardashian did Playboy, was the only Playboy I ever bought. See, but Kim Kardashian was a hoe to begin with. I mean, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about somebody who's a whore already. Kim Kardashian made her name off a sex tape. Nobody cared about that. She's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about these stars that have done it, and you're just shocked that they actually did it. Bro, it was either Jennifer Aniston or Jennifer Love Hewitt. Oh, maybe it was Jennifer Love. I can't remember. Gosh, I wish I could remember. Anyway, there are not a lot of them out there. You know, a lot of these actresses will go topless in a movie when they're coming up because they have to, but then they become superstars where they get to dictate what they do. And for them to go topless after that kind of shocks people. Like Halle Berry in Swordfish. She didn't have to do that, but she did, you know? There's not very many of them. There's not very many. I don't think very many of them have done it, right? Would you send me here, Rome? The girl on Smallville. That's not who I'm talking about. Let me see. No, then I got the wrong woman. She was, maybe it was Superman and Lois, or Lois and Clark or something. It was the woman who was on the Seinfeld episode where they were always talking about whether her boobs were real or fake. They were having that conversation throughout the whole thing. Terry Hatcher. Thank you. It's Terry Hatcher. I remember Terry Hatcher did a movie one time where she was topless and everybody freaked out. Oh my God, you could see her boobs. You could see her boobs. It was crazy. Hey, Rome, was the Tia Carrera? She was the Asian girl in Wayne's World, and she did a movie True Lies with Arnold Schwarzenegger. The Playboy was 2003. Was it her? Maybe it was her. I can't remember. Maybe it was Vida Guerra. I know somebody texted me. One of my friends texted me, but sure it wasn't Vida Guerra. Maybe it was her. I don't remember. All I know is there are very few women who have done things that have shocked everybody, shocked society by going topless. And, broke the internet, I guess you would say, right? It might be Terry Hatcher, Holly Berry from Swordfish. That might be the only two. Maybe I think Nev Campbell. People wanted to see Nev Campbell's boobs. She was a big enough star. I think people wanted to see her boobs. Trying to think. There's not very many of them, but there's a few. I think Dolly Parton was probably one of those celebrities that everybody was hoping. Although she only did a Playboy cover where she dressed up in the Playboy bunny suit. But could you imagine if she would have done it? Oh my God, the whole world probably would have stopped spinning. Yeah. Hey, good morning, Rome. Gilrod here. I think a celebrity that would get people's attention might be Billie Eilish if she went topless. No, nobody wants to see that. Nobody cares. Sorry, Gilrod. Nobody cares about that. Hey, good morning, Rome. My favorite actor was Mia who? I don't know who that is. Who is that? Is that a porn star? Mia Khalifa? I know Wiz Khalifa. I don't know. I don't know a lot about porn stars. More not what's going on. I'm guessing that's who it is. Hey, what's up?
Oh, I know a lot about porn stars too. I seen Ron Jeremy yesterday.
Oh my God!
Dollar General. And I turned around and I said to my husband, Ron Jeremy. He's like, yeah, I thought the same thing.
I thought Ron Jeremy was in jail.
He is, but he was at the store last night.
Oh. Yeah.
Can I get some tickets to Universal Studios?
Let me see if I have some. I would give them to you if I had some, but I don't know if I have any. 1 second. I still got dial-up internet. I don't have fiber optics. Oh no, I don't have any today. But maybe tomorrow. Try again tomorrow.
All right.
All right. Bye. Yo, Rome, what about Demi Moore and striptease? I was wondering that. Did Demi Moore take off her clothes? Did she go topless in striptease? I don't remember. But yeah, that could be one. Demi Moore was a big star. All right, 842-547-7. I do got a question for you guys right now, though. And I don't know if this is a stupid question or not. But I think I got bamboozled at a restaurant. So last weekend, I was in Thousand Oaks. And I went to this place for breakfast called, what was it? Bo's Omelets and Waffles. That's what it was called. Bo's Omelets and Waffles. And I thought, you know what? All right, it's breakfast, omelets and waffles, right? First of all, the name's a little misleading, okay? Because it's not only omelets and waffles, but it's bomb-ass Mexican food. It is freaking delicious, okay? So, but this is what happened. Everybody ordered their meals. And a waffle. Actually, nobody ordered an omelet or a waffle, but nobody ordered an omelet or a waffle. But they bring out a waffle, and so somebody at the table says, "Hey, we didn't order the waffle," and the guy goes, the waiter comes back after the food runner dropped off all the food. And the waiter comes back and he goes, I know you didn't order the waffle. It was an accident. Don't, you guys just get a free waffle. And we're like, okay, well, whatever. Okay. Didn't think much of it. The waffle was literally the best waffle I've ever had in my entire life. It was perfect. It was so good. It was like, I don't know. It was just like candy on a stick. It was so delicious. It was nice and crispy outside. I mean, you guys, anybody who's ever eaten a good waffle knows what I'm talking about. I've never even had a waffle this good, right? And I didn't think much of it until a couple of days ago. I was thinking, because I thought it was misleading, the name, Omelets Waffles. Bo's Omelets and Waffles, because it really was very good Mexican food as well. They had a traditional, very good Mexican breakfast, things like that, right? And then I thought, you know what? I wonder if they did that on purpose. Because we didn't order a waffle, and we had never been there before, because we did mention, it's our first time here. What do you suggest? I'm wondering if they brought that waffle out on purpose, because now, I'm going to go back there. I will 100% go back there, and I will 100% order a waffle when I go again. But first one's free. You think he's like a crack dealer? You got me hooked on the waffle? I wonder if they did that, or if it was just legitimately an accident. If they accidentally brought us a waffle. I don't know. I'm questioning their marketing strategy, because if it was, it worked, because I will go back there. I thought this was kind of funny. I was at a breakfast spot, and it was named Omelets and Waffles, right? That was in the name. So I went there, and it was in LA area. But nobody ordered a waffle, but they brought a waffle. And I thought maybe, it was an accident, whatever. And they said it was just an accident. I didn't think nothing of it until I was thinking yesterday or the other day. I was thinking, I wonder if they did that on purpose. Because it literally was the best waffle I've ever had in my life. It wasn't like it was garbage. It was delicious. Even to the point that I will go back there and have it and order it. So I wonder if they just know what they're doing. Because what does it cost them to give a waffle out, right? Nothing. But I mean, I wonder if it was truly an accident or if they set me up. Good morning, Al. What's going on?
Yo, Rome, you got that waffle because you're Romeo in the Morning, bro. That's why.
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
So they heard you talking. They're like, oh,
yeah, I don't think that was it. But okay.
That's Rome.
I appreciate the call, but I don't think that was it.
You feel me? I'm pretty sure it was.
All right, man. Thanks for calling. All right, brother. I don't think that was it. I think, I don't think that was it. But sure, I'm only Romeo in the Morning in Bakersfield. Although I was in Thousand Oaks, a couple of people did say hi to me that somehow knew I was from Bakersfield when I did. So anyway, it is kind of weird, by the way, being recognized in other cities. It's a little interesting.
Man, that's cold marketing right there, Romeo.
I don't know. I think it might have been. I think they might have hooked me. I just didn't even realize it. I'm not.
That's that old school hospitality. They seen from your appearance. They said, this guy might need another waffle. Let's give him a waffle.
I didn't even order a waffle at all. But the waffle was, you would think when you go to a restaurant that has omelets and waffles in the name, you need to order an omelet or a waffle. I didn't order either one.
Okay. So they said once he tries one of these, he'll be back.
I'm gonna go back. I just don't know if they did that on purpose or if it really was an accident.
It was purpose. They hooked you, Romeo.
All right.
You've been hooked.
It worked because the place was great. Food was great. So yeah, I'll go back.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to try that one.
All right. Yeah, you got to go to LA area. Bo's, omelets, and waffles. But I guess I'm an idiot. How do you go to a place that's called Bo's Omelets and Waffles and not order an omelet or a waffle? So I have one other thing to tell you before we talk about something else. That is this. Will you guys stop with the Tito's vodka? And some folks I was with were talking about, we're going to get these drinks. They got vodka. Rome, you want one? I said, yeah, I'll take one. I drink it. What's in it? Tito's. Best vodka. Tito's. The best vodka. Tito's is not the best vodka. And I know it's very trendy and very popular with you ladies and some of you sissy guys out there. But Tito's it's like vodka light. Tito's is like drinking. You know what Tito's is like? It's like the Ultra. It's like Michelob Ultra. Tito's is the Michelob Ultra of vodka. Okay? But it's not better than Grey Goose. Stop trying to give me some watered down vodka and tell me that it's the best vodka. It is not, okay? So can you guys just stop with that, please? Seriously. don't act like you're doing something by drinking Tito's. If you're drinking Tito's vodka, it's like drinking Coors Light, you know? In fact, Coors Light has probably got more out. Tito's vodka is not. Stop saying it's better than Grey Goose. Just stop. Grey Goose is the best vodka. Just stop.
Oh, Romeo, you tripping. Tito's is bomb.
Tito, why? Hey, hold on. I'm not saying that Tito's is bad, but it's like drinking light beer or vodka. And it's cheaper, but it's not better than Grey Goose. And that's the problem I'm having with my friends who all drink these Tito's margaritas and these Tito's this and these Tito's that. And go, why do you drink that crap? It's like light vodka. No, it's better than Grey Goose. No, it is not.
It's so good. It's healthy. It's low calories. It's cheap. My nickname is Tito Damo.
Damn, see, you like all of my friends. You all the same. Y'all drank the Kool-Aid, and now look at y'all.
I gotta link up with your friends.
That's funny.
All right, Romeo.
All right, we'll see you later.
All right.
You know, it's funny that is because all you women think just like she said. You think you're doing something with Tito's. You are not doing nothing with Tito's. Okay? A friend of mine, real good friend of mine, she's the same way. She used to be a big Grey Goose girl. And then she switched to Tito's like everybody else. Tito's done hooked all y'all. Remember when Grey Goose was the lick? Now it's Tito's, right? Tito's is not as good as Grey Goose. It is like vodka light, so you guys are crazy. But she went on a cruise, and they ran out of Tito's. She went on a 5-day cruise with her husband. They ran out of Tito's. She went back to Grey Goose. Guess what the first thing she told me when I saw them when they got back? Romeo, you ain't lying. You absolutely right. Grey Goose is far better than Tito's. So I don't know what all these people are thinking. I don't know what I was thinking. Now she's back on the Goose. I'm just saying.
You are so right. Grey Goose is way better than Tito's. I love my goose and juice. Juice, cranberry juice, tropical juice, any juice. I can drink a whole bottle of Grey Goose if I wanted to and wake up 100% fine.
But Tito's got all these people bamboozled about it being the premier vodka I don't know how they did it. I don't know what happened. Maybe it's cheaper?
It's a little cheaper. It's a little cheaper than Goose. That's why I was so heartbroken when Rite Aid closed, because they had the cheapest bottle of Grey Goose in town. You could get the big bottle for $20 at Rite Aid.
How much is it at Costco? Costco doesn't have the cheapest bottle of Goose in town?
No, I'm talking about like not wholesale.
Oh, gotcha. I see what
if you
you're
were
saying.
just, better than Winco or Faster for wherever you're going to go, Rite Aid was always on sale for $20, nothing more.
But probably because everybody wants Tito's for some reason. Tito's is fake vodka.
You know what? I think that Tito's was like the same price. And I was like, no, always the Goose. When Rite Aid shut down, I went and stocked up.
Well, damn, Alki. All right.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it'll last a while. It's not like vodka expires.
I ain't lying. You ain't lying. I ain't arguing you. I ain't arguing with you. All right.
You are 100% right. Goose is better than Tito's.
All right. Well, thank you for calling. Bye.
Bye.
See? I told you I was right. Grey Goose is a far better vodka than Tito's, but all y'all bamboozled. Ciroc. Ain't nobody drinking Ciroc. Come on now. Hey, Rome, let's see. Hey, sorry about the dirty window, but it's cloudy and cool. Oh, yeah, he is cloudy. Somebody sent me a picture. Yeah, I haven't been out the studio since I got here around 3:30, so I don't, I'll go check it out. Maybe if you guys stop talking to me, I can get out of here and check it out. From the Just Wing It Studios, we were talking about Tito's. Everybody's on Tito's, man. It's been a few years. It's been probably, I don't even know how many years, probably longer than a few, but, man, Tito's got you all bamboozled. Tito's is the best. Tito's is, you don't get hangovers. You know why you don't get hangovers and why it's the best? Because it's cheaper and because it's like the light vodka of vodkas. It's like drinking Michelob Ultra vodka is what it is, all right? Goose is still far better, far superior product, okay? So just stop. Vodka doesn't expire, Rome, but those prices will. A couple of dollars more for quality. Why would, oh yeah, see, 22, someone sent me a photo, $22.78 for a bottle of Grey Goose, $16.98 for a bottle of Tito's, okay? Yeah, that goose is worth that extra $5 or whatever it is. Yeah, $5-6. I'm gonna tell you right now. So you guys need to just, and it looks like, let me see that. Let me see what that says there. Let me see if I can see what the, oh, I can't see how much is in the bottle. But yeah, no, it's way better. You guys are, yeah, you guys are ridiculous. But Tito's is the one. If you went and asked any vodka drinker right now at any bar sitting there, and you said, "Hey, well, it is 8-ish in the morning, so they might be drinking that Stoli." But if you ask them, they'll say, "Oh, I got Tito's. Tito's is the best." Tito's is not the best over Grey Goose. Grey Goose used to be a standard. Now Tito's is the standard, and you guys are all wrong. Rome, Grey Goose is best on ice with a splash of water and lime, a little bit of salt. That's it. No juice. Okay, I'm with you. All right, 842-547-7. Just understand, okay? Stop telling me Tito's is all that, okay? That's like saying I'll take a good beer over I'll take a Michelob Ultra over a good beer, okay? That's just, it's not. Just stop, please. You look ridiculous.
What's up, Ron?
What up, brother?
I'm going to tell you like this. I ain't never had no good liquor come in a plastic bottle. So at the end of the day, I don't know how Tito's supposed to be good if it come in plastic and put it out there like that.
Oh, you ain't never lied by saying that.
And I drink Grey Goose. It's either Belvedere or Grey Goose with me. I ain't never thought about trying nothing called Tito's because it comes in a plastic bottle.
Oh, that is hilarious. Oh, my God, that's hilarious. All right, man. Thanks for calling. Good morning, Al. What's going on?
I gotta agree with you, Romeo. I prefer Grey Goose over Tito's any day.
Okay.
Tito's used to just be the cheaper vodka when you couldn't afford Grey Goose, but
oh no, Tito. People believe Tito's is real. I understand with what you're saying that it is a cheaper vodka when you can't afford Grey Goose, but people don't look at it like that. People think they're doing something with Tito's.
It's like the old clothes we used to wear back in the day that were cheaper and now they're expensive.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with that Tito's.
Yeah. All right.
I got an uncle named Tito, and he's always saying, "Oh yeah, my name's Tito," like all the girls like, and I tell him, "You're just cheap and outdated."
All right, get out. All right. So when it comes to this vodka, I'm tired of you people thinking that you're doing something by drinking Tito's. Tito's is like fake vodka. It's like vodka light, is what it is. Okay. Grey Goose used to be a standard of drinking vodka. And then there's all these different versions of it. I get it. There's even vodkas that are higher than Grey Goose. But Grey Goose used to kind of be the standard. And now everybody's telling me Tito's is the standard. You got to drink Tito's. It's the best. It's less expensive. Look, it may be less expensive, but it's not better than Grey Goose. Okay? So stop acting like it is. I mean, Tito's has the world convinced that it's a better product at a cheaper price than Grey Goose, and it's not. I mean, I understand if you can't afford a real product, I get it. Drink your Tito's, but stop acting like you're doing something, because you're not. Yo, Rome, what do you think about Belvedere vodka? You know, I've never had Belvedere. I actually have. I've had Grey Goose. I like Grey Goose, and then I've had a couple of high end vodkas, but no, I've never had that. Rome, Has the saying gone, Romeo, a Grey Goose makes you loose, as the saying goes. Rome, bunch of bougie fools with the Tito's. Yeah, get down to the corner store and get you a pint of the good stuff. Yeah, you guys are trying to make Tito's act like it's the standard for vodka. It's a cheaper, lighter vodka is what it is, okay? So stop acting like you're doing something and stop trying to convince me because I'm right and you're wrong. What did you say about vodka here? Hey, Rome, what about Kettle One versus Goose? Well, I don't know. It's been so long since I've drinking Kettle One, and I've probably had Belvedere, but the competition now is just between, and I think Ciroc's gone the way of the past, right? Although I think Ciroc made a good vodka. But it's been a long time. It's just this Tito's. So I don't know. To be honest, it's been so long since I've had Kettle One. Maybe I'll try it today and see and compare. But it's been a while because I drink Grey Goose, and that I'm not a connoisseur of vodka by any means. So, but I know what I like, and I know what's good. And I'm just tired of my friends and these people trying to tell me you got to do Tito's. Tito's is the only way to go when it's not. Why would I drink Tito's when I could have Grey Goose? You know what I'm saying? Why would I do that? That's just silly. But don't try to convince me that you're right, that Tito's is just the ultimate vodka and it's better. It's not better than Grey Goose. It's like drinking a watered down version of vodka is what it is. So, or a watered down version of Grey Goose, it's not good. So anyway, but as far as Kettle One, it's been so long since I've had Kettle One. I can't answer that question. Well, maybe I'll have a vodka tasting contest tonight just for funsies. This is funny. So yesterday, a friend of mine stops by. See, let me tell you something. So I live between where I grew up and where some of my friends live down south. So I live kind of in the middle. So when friends of mine that I either went to college with or high school with are passing through, because you got to go through Bakersfield to get from Northern California to Southern California. When they're passing through, 9 times out of 10, they'll call me and say, hey, we're passing through. Let's stop and have lunch. Obviously, since I get off so early, let's stop and have lunch and say hi to each other, get a break before they head over the hill. Or vice versa if they're heading back. That's a lot of times when I see friends that I haven't seen, that I grew up with or went to school with. Well, a friend of mine, her and I were in college together. It was a group of us, right? That we were friends in college, and she's coming through with her boyfriend, and they stop, and this guy, this poor guy, I feel sorry for insecure dudes, right? Like, look, I am not a catch, okay? You guys all see me. I am not a catch, and she's hot, he's hot, and this fool was upset because we were talking about some stuff. And then he brought some things up, and he's like, and I said, oh, yeah, I've been there, or I did that, and blah, blah, blah. He thought I was bragging about stuff, and she's like, no, he's been there. He's done that. Like, I'm not trying to outdo you, bro. I mean, I've known this woman for 20 years. If she was going to sleep with me, she'd have slept with me already. So don't act like, don't get insecure about your life. And it was kind of funny. And then I was telling another friend of ours about it, and they're like, yeah, well, Rome, we have done a lot in our lives. I go, yeah, we have done a lot in our lives. I've done a lot. A lot of things that I don't tell you about, a lot of things that I do tell you about, but I do a lot of nonsense. I've been a lot of places. I've done a lot of things because I have a lot of friends that do stuff, and I'll go do stuff with my friends. I don't pick and choose. The only thing I won't do with my friends is go camping. But I'll do a lot of stuff. Like, I got a phone call. And you guys probably don't even know about this. I got a phone call on last Sunday, from my uncle, my mom's brother. And he's got a kid that goes to school in LA area. And his kid was going to go to something called Undertale Symphony Orchestra, something or other, at one of the theaters down in LA or wherever, right? So him and his friend are going to go to this show, and the friend backs out. And because my uncle bought the tickets, I guess the friend was going to drive, and he don't have a car yet, so he's down there, at school. And he calls me. He goes, "Hey, you're close. Can you go take, your nephew or your cousin? Actually, he'd be my cousin, right? Yeah, because it's my mom's brother's kid, so we'd be cousins. Yeah. Can you go take your cousin to this event?" And I'm not doing anything. I said, "Sure, I'll go. I don't even know what I'm getting myself into." Okay, but it's some orchestra playing some video game soundtrack. But you wonder why. I could sit there and tell you guys stories and understand where you're coming from when you tell me stories, because I do everything. I don't even know what the hell I'm going to. But I'm going because my uncle asked me to, or my friends asked me to. I'll go just because I'm like that. I tell everybody I'm the best friend to have, and because I am. So anyway, this jackass. It was hilarious. Anyway, all right. What else we got going on? What do you guys want to talk about? At 94.1, the Rhythm of the Valley, it's Romeo. So, on social media, TikTok, Instagram Reels, things like that, right? You see these videos, and I'll see videos. I'll look at them every once in a while, and there's a lot of funny stuff on the internet. There's a lot of funny people, okay? But there's also a lot of just stupid people that come up. And every time something comes up that I just think is so ignorant and stupid, I go to see how many followers they got. And they'll have 100,000 followers, 1 million followers. Like there's these two chicks in LA that do the stupidest rhymes, and they just sit there. I don't even know what the hell it is, to be honest with you. But it's just so ignorant. They got like 100,000 followers or 200,000. It's just so ridiculous, some of the people. And I wonder, and then I go, why would people follow this? It's not fun. Don't get me wrong. There's some entertaining stuff on YouTube. There's some entertaining stuff but there's also some of the dumbest stuff on the planet that I've ever seen, and with just huge following. So either you're getting dumber or entertainment's getting weaker. But let me be fair. I was trying to think of the dumbest. We've all watched dumb things, right? I mean, we had to have when we were kids, and we had to have watched, I don't know. I was thinking about it. What's the dumbest thing you've ever watched before the internet? Before the internet, okay? Before YouTubers, before these quote unquote content creators, before all that nonsense. And what I've concluded is we didn't watch a lot of dumb things because they weren't dumb. There was quality entertainment. Maybe that's that boxing. Remember the clay boxing? Or maybe Beavis and Butthead? I don't know. I'm trying to think of what the dumbest things are that we watched in the 90s, in the 80s, before the internet. Before they allowed every moron to have access to a camera and the internet. All right, 842-547-7. It's out at 4.1.
Hey, how's it going? I was just chiming in on a conversation about stupid things we used to watch back when we were younger.
What do you got?
Ren and Stimpy. I think Ren and Stimpy was one of those stupid shows that I used to watch back then.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. Yeah, that was an idiotic. That Ren and Stimpy. Also, that Beavis and Butthead was dumb.
Yeah, Beavis and Butthead too. Yeah, I'm with all that.
All right, man. Thanks for calling.
All right, thank you. Have a good one.
You know, remember that? What was it? MTV had that celebrity boxing match where they were clay animated. That was stupid too. Good morning, Hal. What's going on? Hello?
Romeo.
Yeah, what up, man?
Well, have you ever gone back and watched Ren and Stimpy like you used to watch as a kid?
Somebody just said that, and no, I have not. Yeah.
We're different than this era of kids.
Why?
It's just wild, bro. You get away with so much TV.
I guess so. Yeah, you're right.
It's all soft nowadays.
All right, 842-547-7. But let's be honest about it, and I understand what you're saying. TV is different, but the internet is not. If you go on social media and TikTok and things, all of the things that you thought they can get away with on television when we were kids and what we watched, it's still happening on Instagram, on YouTube, on TikTok. It might even be worse because there's no regulations. You know what I'm saying? So kids are still watching that stuff. I don't. Kids watching stupidity is nothing new. You know? I mean, it's just different. We used to watch stupid things too. But I think there wasn't as much stupidity available for us. So, you know, but I just can't believe so many people are making these idiots so much money on social media. There's nothing good about it. There are some really funny people on social media, 100%, without a doubt. But there's also more idiots that think that you guys are following that I don't understand. But just to be fair, when we were kids, we watched stupid things too on television.
What's up, Romeo? Raider Rob here.
Hey, Rob, what's going on?
What's up, bud? Hey, you know what I used to like to watch was that Celebrity Death Match with all the clay.
Oh, my God, that was so stupid.
There's nothing good about it. I used to sit there, drink a beer, and watch that.
That was so dumb. Oh, my God. All right. All right, later.
All right, later, bro.
I think somebody just texted me, but that's what I'm saying. There is a lot of
Hey, good morning, Rome. MTV's Celebrity Deathmatch was always fun to watch. It was so stupid. So ridiculous. Hey, Rome. We used to watch Pee Wee Herman's Adventures. That was dumb. But we still watched it. Yeah, Pee Wee Herman's Adventures was kind of ridiculous, too. But, man. Good morning, Al. What's going on?
Celebrity Deathmatch, that show you're talking about.
Yeah. Thanks,
Hey,
man.
That was better than watching, like, wrestling. Regular wrestling.
Oh, I thought
Had
that
more
was...
comedy to it.
I thought that was so stupid. Oh my God, I thought it was so ignorant. But yeah, okay. All right, later. RD42547. I'm just saying, it was so, I don't know. You know, so I see these people on the internet, and they got followers, hundreds of thousands, and they're so stupid. They're not entertaining at all. But yet you still follow them. What is wrong with you people? Are you getting dumber? So we're talking, I'm like the rest of you guys. I watch YouTube and TikTok and Instagram, and I see all these moronic people, these unfunny, just stupid things that people do. And they got these thousands and thousands of followers. And I'm trying to keep it in a perspective and not blame you guys for all being morons. But we kind of watched stupid things at some point before the internet. I know we did, but I don't know if it's the same. Good morning, Hal. What's going on?
Romeo, it genuinely upsets me sometimes when I see these people with no talent becoming so famous for being dumb.
Okay.
You know, there's people that are really talented and they get overseen because they have too much talent. They're too good. You get these people that have no skills at all. Society's turning them into celebrities.
Okay.
And I don't know if I'm a hater. I don't know if Raider Dave's a hater because it hasn't worked for me yet.
No, yeah, you're being a hater. You're absolutely being a hater. Who cares?
No, but
don't
at
be
least
mad.
I got talent.
Don't be mad at somebody else's success just because you can't find it. I'm just saying, it's.
I'm not ready to sell my soul, though. Some of them people think that people are laughing at them, not really laughing with them.
Fair enough. Some people don't care either. All right.
Yeah. All right.
All right, Raider Dave. Yeah, I get it. I get what he's saying, but I mean, I don't know if Raider Dave has talent or not, but it's just the fact that you see these idiotic videos and people are supporting it when it's not. Raider Dave's right. It's not real talent and here's why I don't understand it. There is a lot of talented people. There's a lot of funny people on the internet. There's a lot of good YouTube shows, YouTube channels. There's a lot of good stuff happening on Reels and TikToks and whatevers. There is. But support that. Don't support the clowns that are just morons, that aren't funny. Hey, Ron, what about, like I said, I got to be fair. I got to believe when I was younger, I was watching, before the internet, I was watching stupid things too that people were looking at me going, what the hell are you watching and why? Like Celebrity Deathmatch was moronic, not entertaining. Yo, Ron, what about Ren and Stimpy? Yes, Ren and Stimpy was I never watched Ren and Stimpy because it was so dumb. Yo, Rome, we didn't watch anything. Our parents wanted us out the house and find something to do. Now we still watch something. Hey, Rome, I think the dumbest thing we watched, we're not on TV, but in person, to me, it was the clouds, looking up, daydreaming, looking for the shapes in the clouds. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Now that I'm just thinking, Jerry Springer, stupid. You're right, because me and my friends used to go outside and watch the police burn all the weed that they confiscated on the reservation in a big-ass pile. We used to go sit and watch that. That's how stupid we were. Hey, Rome, not necessarily following these people, but TikTok is a rabbit hole. Next thing you know, you're 2 hours deep sitting on the toilet and your legs are numb and from sitting so long. Yeah, I don't do that. I don't know. I watch some of these videos or social media, scroll through some for a little bit, but not to the extent that you guys do. Yeah, I actually have a life. Hey, Rome, what do you got here? Rome, what kids watch isn't stupid. It's their generational programming. And it's older people watching these kids watch these weird, I can't keep my grandpa off the phone all day watching AI creations and believing it. Oh, that's funny. I used to watch The Muppet
The crank call show. Yes, that was stupid too. The crank anchors. Is that what it was called? I don't remember.
Romeo in the Morning.
Every morning.
On Hot 94.1.